And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you. Aquaba and welcome. Welcome to another round of Making Money Fridays here on LIB Radio, LIB TV, and livinginblack.com. My name is Keedy Owado, aka the Conscious Rasta. Fridays we get together and we focus on finance, financial development, economics, making money, small businesses, enterprise, access to capital, all areas by which you and I can strengthen our fiduciary position in the world and in the larger society. Today's date is Friday. It is the 4th of April, the year 2025 in the Western calendar. This corresponds to the year 6265 in the Kemetic calendar, to which we've realigned our cultural consciousness. Welcome to the 7th millennium. You have found your family in a peaceful place on LIB Radio, LIB TV here on livinginblack.com. April 4th, a day which is seared into our minds as the anniversary of the assassination of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. It's also the anniversary of Independence Day for Senegal. While we acknowledge the living legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, we also must celebrate life, celebrate the pathway forward, celebrate victory, which is why I choose to commemorate Dr. King in all aspects of his life, including the vicious assassination, but also we commemorate the celebration of Senegal, this beautiful West African nation, and its beautiful Senegalese people. Truly are wonderful people. If you've ever gotten to know any Senegalese, they are spectacular people. So we move forward. Today, what we have on the agenda is a conversation returning to one of our favorite subjects: change our nutritional lifestyle, change our fate. Let me repeat that title: change our nutritional lifestyle, change our fate. Here's the introduction. Today on Making Money Fridays, we use the financial motivation as another opportunity to convince more people to increase their nutritional literacy. Increase their nutritional literacy. With better nutrition, we save money on medical expenses. We lessen our days incapacitated and unable to work, and increase our mental power as well. If you are presently on prescription drugs, here is the off-ramp to allow nature's perfect medicine to work for you. Nature's perfect medicine to work for you, and it does work. We combine nutrition along with breath management, proper hydration, rest, exercise, detoxification, and working on our mind, body, spirit matrix to put the whole person, the whole being into place, into its proper place in our lives, in the world. And it really does work. It really, truly does work. We welcome you, our listening audience, to participate in the conversation today to the best of your ability, the best of our ability. We celebrate together. We celebrate life together as we put this nutritional lifestyle into effect, to working for us. And it's a beautiful thing. I can assure you it is wonderfully, wonderfully satisfying. So let's see who is in the house today. Small audience starting off. Hopefully it'll be a bigger audience. This is day 15, cross the halfway point of my 28-day vernal equinox detoxification fast. And I weighed in this morning, and I actually weighed in pretty good. I'm preparing a feast at our home here in Las Vegas for tomorrow, Saturday the 5th. And for this feast, I'm getting very ambitious. It looks like I have about 35 menu items on, and this time I'm going to hit my 35. And what happens is all day long, standing up, preparing food and all the work that requires, and eating just little bits of things as I finish them. I have to taste them, make sure they're perfectly balanced for my guests. I took off 1.9 pounds by working in the kitchen. That's not bad. As of today, I weigh 2.2 pounds heavier than what I weighed 44 years ago at age 25. Was that 44 years ago? That would be 25 plus, 44 years ago at age 25. It feels really, really great. Yesterday, I got my push-ups in. My first set was 250, which is a good set. My second set was 150, which is it's a good set. And that's how we roll. That's how we keep moving forward. Food, change our nutritional lifestyle, change our fate. It's a beautiful thing. So let's go forward. Here's what we're going to focus on today. Really, today I just want to talk to you about changing our nutritional lifestyle, change our fate. I have put these fantastic books together. Recently, in early December, this one came out, and I hope you are satisfied with your brother's work on this. This book is entitled Living Superfood Solutions, Dietary Strategies to Prevent and Reverse Common Chronic Diseases. I was on Dominic DePrima's program yesterday on KBLA, and we had a great conversation. It's been a while since I've been on with our audience. And I allowed the listeners to text me. I gave them good instructions. Text me. If you call me, I may not answer, but if you text me, I'll call you back. It's amazing. 50% of the people who I did hear from didn't follow that instructions. And in talking to people, we have this challenge, people. We have this major challenge, and it's particularly noticeable amongst the elders. I am an elder myself. Cognitively, our brain functioning, our ability to remember, our ability to think, our ability to understand, our literacy, reading abilities. We're challenged on a lot of different fronts. Now, I have this challenge ongoing right now with my camera, and I can see the camera is acting a little tricky this morning. I'm going to see if I can. Let me switch to camera B here, which I keep saying to myself, go ahead and replace the A camera. It's been in duty for 10 years. It's time to let that baby retire. So now I am on the B camera, and this is the one integrated into the laptop, and it's not very good. But I'll do the best I can with what I got. I have another camera around here. I have to go through some boxes. I have another camera I think will do a good job for me. I've put it away for a reason. I'll remember why I put it away here shortly. So let's just do this. I want to have fun with you. I've been having a blast, a real great time in the kitchen. It's something I love to do. It's creative artwork. I love working in my garden. My garden is starting to show signs of life and vitality. I will be serving herbs from my garden in tomorrow's meal. So If you communicate with me, it's going to make today's conversation much, much happier. Even if you just say, hey, I'm in the house, I'm not talking, but I am listening. Is that too hard to do? Is that too hard to share? It may be too hard. As I said, we have this problem with cognitive malfunctioning. People don't seem to understand stuff anymore. So when we talk about it's critically necessary that we engage, participate, collaborate, cooperate, people look at me and say, huh? It's getting weird, y'all. Y'all talk about Donald Trump so much and his mental shortcomings. Hey, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him, the man in the mirror, to change his ways. I don't have time to Trump on Trump. I do have time to work my plan, our plans. And that's what this orientation toward taking primary responsibility for my health, primary responsibility for my mental and physical health, spiritual health, primary responsibility for cleaning my body, cleansing my body, thoroughly cleansing it every 90 days. This is the spring equinox, spring cleaning. You spring clean your house, you spring clean your car, spring clean your body as well. You won't regret it. In fact, you'll celebrate it. Today began the phase. I kind of took the sequence here a little different because of my busy schedule and other stuff going on. Today begins a phase when I'm engaging in what is called chelation therapy. Chelation. Chelation stands for detoxifying heavy metals out of the body. So I'm using 2 substances. Actually, I'll be using 6 substances during the course of the day. I do 3 1 hour, or every 2 hours, I do 1 course of EDTA. It's ethylene diamine, what's it called? Calcium dioxide, EDTA. Can't remember what EDTA stands for, and the writing on the back of the bottle was too small. I'm not even going to try. EDTA. I can't remember what it stands for. Tetric acid are the last 2 words. Ethylene is the first word. Dioxy something. But anyways, EDTA binds to mercury, lead, cadmium, aluminum, excessive iron, arsenic. It's in your body, in the cellular level and on the blood level and in the major organs. It finds those minerals and binds to it and pulls those minerals out to be sent into the bile duct network, the bile network, I should say, where the bile then grabs these toxins and sweeps them out of the body. And I also use activated charcoal with it. Activated charcoal does the same thing. Cilantro is a good heavy metal detox. I was on the radio show with Dominique DePrima yesterday, and she pointed it out, and I noticed it was true. She said, man, you're talking kind of fast. I said, yeah, bear with me. 2 things are going on. Number 1, I'm very excited to be able to share this new research that I'm doing, that I'm learning, and the relevance of how important it is. But also, I have made it a point in my life. They say that the average human brain processes 5 billion bits of information per second. I have done the best I can to ramp mine up to 9 billion bits of information per second. How can I do that? For one, like every other muscle, exercise that thing. Read, study, learn, grow, and then repeat. Read, study, learn, grow, and repeat. And secondly, keep the neurological system as clean, as pristine as possible. No alcohol, no cannabinoids. And I'm not saying I'm against cannabinoids. I am against alcohol's consumption. Alcohol has a place in the world, but not in self-medication. I think that alcohol as self-medication is toxic. It's just toxic poison. If you understand how it works on the neurological cellular level, the glutamate uptake, if you understand how alcohol works, you understand why can be considered nothing but a toxin. That's how it works. By slowing down, instead of speeding up your brain activity, it slows down your nervous system's capacity to kind of project the brain activity. So no ganja for me. Somebody asked a question on the radio show, is it okay to smoke ganja? And I said, herbs and food, which ganja or hemp is both. It's both herbs and it's food. Were never intended to be carbonized and sucked into our lungs. And it will only trigger a toxic situation in the aftermath. If you want to smoke ganja, smoke marijuana, I have no problem with that. I've done it before. Yeah, many times. But I learned at a certain point what it was really about. And then I took on new responsibilities with a family and I stopped. And now won't do it. Would I use herbs, ganja, as a herbal remedy? Oh, yes, I would. In fact, I have a bottle around here somewhere. I don't even know where it is. I've had it for like 4 years, 3 or 4 years. It's probably still good. Probably still has active cannabinoid in it. But, I don't have to use it because I don't have to medicate. So let's do the best we can. Change our nutritional lifestyle. Change our faith. Now, the main thing I want to do today, and I do see one person in the YouTube family has hit the like button. Let me see if anybody in the Rumble family has hit the like button. Nobody. It's odd. It's real weird today. I don't know what the problem is. I put up those beautiful pictures of the food as promotion. And right now, I'm not necessarily seeing anybody responding. Let me double check over here. And all I can say is just do your best, Kitty. That's all you can do is just do your best. I'm starting with a man in the mirror. I heard the song yesterday, Michael Jackson's version of, her name is Sadia Garrett, who wrote that song. It's magnificent lyrics. She wrote the lyrics. Someone else wrote the music. Beautiful song. Absolutely wonderful. And Michael Jackson, man, he knocked that one out the park, didn't he? So we're going forward. Let's do this. Can we have a little fun today? I want to take you on a tour. I want you to show you what this food looks like. Living superfood. I'm going to put this up on the table. Bear with me. Let me just make sure the screen size is maximized. There we go. Keep going, keep going. Okay. There we go. Now, let's take a tour. This is what's coming out of my dehydrator. This one actually came out yesterday. These are flax crackers, my raw vegan flax crackers. If you planted one of these crackers, now this is actually part of a whole sheet of crackers. I cut them up into squares. But if you plant one of these crackers in the garden, it'll actually sprout not only flax, but also chia. So those are homemade flax crackers, lots of spices, some rosemary in it, some fennel in it. You can see little bits of tomato and onions and black sesame seeds. Yeah, it's all of that. And I just love this dish. This is one of my most popular ones. This is another one of the most popular ones. This is the infamous untuna. Where juicing carrots, I take the carrot pulp from the juicer. I put it into a mixing bowl to which I will add some chopped celery and onions and bell peppers. I'll also add some soaked seaweed. And I just recently went to the Korean market just a few days ago and stocked up on my seaweed stocks and glass noodles and some other things. I get my organic soy sauce there and some pepper sauce, miso, and some hot pepper paste. Oh my goodness, I love shopping at the Korean market. I got my toasted sesame seed oil. These are wonderful, wonderful things that add to our culinary regime and also increase our nutritional profile with these specific foods. Seaweed is a superfood. So by adding the seaweed to the carrot pulp, you imitate the texture and the taste of fish. In this case, tuna fish. Then I will add some ground black pepper, some Italian dressing or 21 seasonings or Mrs. Dash with no salt. And then to add that is veganese, vegetarian mayonnaise. No eggs, none of that canola oil, none of that stuff, soy oil that they put in your commercial brand mayonnaise. Nah, man, I'm not messing with that stuff. But we use this one particular, I use Follow Your Heart brand. And there you go. This is the infamous untuna salad. This is in Living Superfood Recipes Volume 1. And it's a great book. It really is. I'm making a bunch of spectrum of different juices for the program today. Here you see I have hibiscus juice there on the left. The far left, that is actually some roasted barley tea, hibiscus juice. The one in the middle is one of the most spectacular tasting juices you ever have had. It is a combination of carrot, apple, ginger, and lemon. Wow, that is awesome. To the right of that, you'll see roasted barley tea. I got that roasted barley at the Korean grocery store. And at that same store, they had a good price on pomegranate juice, 100% pomegranate juice, which is great for cleaning out your arteries, great for helping you to balance your cholesterol levels. And when your arteries are clean, your whole body benefits from it. Your kidneys benefit from it. Your peripheral organs benefit from it. Everything benefits when your arteries are clean. And this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some fizzy mineral water, and I'm going to add 50% fizzy mineral water to the pomegranate juice, and it makes a soda. Makes the pomegranate juice, which is really quite tart, much easier to take. But the minerals in the fizzy soda and the bubbly texture in your throat make this a delightful, delightful blender. This is what we do. This is living superfood. Food is nature's most perfect medicine. Anybody out there appreciate what we're talking about? Hey, send a shout. We'd love to hear from you. Going forward, we're taking a tour. I just made this one yesterday, and this one is spectacular. This is pico de gallo, which I'll probably add maybe some cilantro or parsley to it to just broaden the flavor spectrum just a little bit, but also put that green color in it, which makes it just absolutely wonderful. Pico de gallo, serve that up with some organic blue corn chips, which are on the menu for tomorrow. And you could make a whole meal. I could eat a whole meal of just pico de gallo and organic corn chips. It doesn't have, well, everything has protein in it, but it doesn't have the denser protein with the amino acids to give us complete satisfaction. But this is a perfect complement to it. And everything in here is raw and fresh and alive with enzymes. Oh, for dessert, I've got 2 desserts planned for tomorrow. This one is I made this one yesterday, so this one's complete. This is Cocoa Choco Haystacks or chocolate haystacks. And that coconut is made with coconut flakes, coconut oil, chocolate, turbinado, and a little bit of vanilla. And oh, it is all a dat. It is really awesome. You're going to love this dish. In the dehydrator, these are apple slices just going in. Right, say they've been in for a little bit. I can tell by the shape. Dusted with cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of the 4 primary culinary nutrients we consume every day, multiple times a day. Cinnamon helps to our body to regulate insulin. It increases insulin sensitivity. Cinnamon is a good thing. Cinnamon is a great thing. If you're hyperglycemic, diabetes, or prediabetes, increase your cinnamon intake and decrease your refined sugar intake. Decrease your glycemic index all over. Even if you're using good sweeteners like raw organic agave, wild desert honey, maple syrup, turbinado. Even if you're using good sweeteners, and there are others, there's rice syrup, there's palm sugar, dates, wonderful sweeteners. Raisins are good sweeteners. Even if you're using good sweeteners, lower the level of the sweetener you use. Don't make things too sweet. Make them almost sweet enough. Make them almost sweet enough. Get on the underside of the glycemic index if you're going to use sweeteners at all, or just try making your teas, your herbal teas. I like my green tea. I like my rooibos tea. I'm going to be serving both of those tomorrow. Make them without sweeteners. Get used to having your morning cup of tea with no sweetener in it. It doesn't take but 2-3 days to get used to. The teas have flavors. They all have bouquets. Why let sugar be the dominant flavor? Does that make sense? Yes, it does. I also serve meals for clients. And when the clients, they come by, I usually encourage them to take 2 days worth of meals at a time. That way I don't have to be in there every day making up 6-8 dishes for clients. Take 2 days of meals at a time, because with the raw food or with the fresh food, enzyme-rich food, it lasts about 2 days before you have to replace it. You can eat it on the 3rd day, but the flavor is going to change because the enzymes are active, and the enzymes are changing the structure of the food. That's what enzymes do. They're catalytic agents. And enzymes are critically necessary for the functioning of human metabolism. So on the left, you see the package, except for you're not seeing the yam in its package going out, the yam soup. But so I just put a little square picture. But that's what the package looks like going out. And although it may look small, I use a 36-ounce platter to serve them up. Here's the same amount of food on the right-hand side. The only difference on the right-hand side, you do see 2 strawberries are in the mixed fruit, the mango banana. Other than that, it's the exact same amount of food. And that is full spectrum hypernutrition. That is enough nutrition to keep you alive and energetic for 24 hours. You can combine that with intermittent fasting in case you're losing weight. That will take off the weight at a good steady pace. But you do have to add the other 7 principles. If you're taking off weight, you've got to breathe, you've got to hydrate, you've got to sleep, you've got to exercise, you've got to detox, and you've got to have a healthy mind, body, spirit matrix. But that's what a living superfood clinical nutrition meal looks like. And it really does work. My latest client reported wonderful results on the 3rd day. I didn't recommend it. She decided on her own. And I always recommend, if you're on medications and you want to quit them You need to consult with the doctor who prescribed them to you. Let me repeat that. That's very important. If you are on pharmaceutical medications and you decide to go another route, natural therapies, and therefore stop the medications, you must consult with the doctor who prescribed them that you are going to go off of them. You must do that because that's one of the primary causes of adverse drug reaction is sudden stoppage of medication. You understood what I said. You better take that seriously. The doctor who prescribed it has got the insurance to cover any outcomes. That's why they pay such high insurance because their medicines have this record. You can just look for the Federal Adverse Events Reporting System and you will see the track record of prescribed drugs insofar as morbidity and mortality. So this food, she quit the drug. The drug was nasty too. That drug was real nasty. And it caused her to gain 25 pounds in less than 90 days. We don't want to be on drugs that do that to our body. That can lead to depression as well. So there is the plate. It's not her plate. This is my plate. And we're doing a lot of different things. This is a picture of a pad thai dish that I just found this picture and I want to make this raw pad thai. This is one of my dishes, coleslaw. I like making coleslaw. It's quick, it's easy to make, it's wonderfully tasty, and it's full of fiber. It's full of cruciferous vegetables and the cabbage. And you can see I dusted mine with paprika, made it with organic veganase. Oh, yeah. And put some shredded carrots up in there, too. Sometimes I'll use chayote in my coleslaw. All of this to do a feast. Tomorrow, Saturday, April 5th. If you're in Las Vegas, this is the place you want to be. This is what you want to be eating. Living superfood. And I will be laying out a spread on tomorrow's dinner. There will be an approximately 35 menu items, including different juices. There will be juices. There will be desserts, 2 desserts. I will have entrees, about 10 or 12 different appetizers. Oh, we're going to get down tomorrow. I have a wonderful soup, a spicy sprouted lentil sesame seed soup with curry. Oh, it's a wonderful soup. You're going to love the soup. But you need to text me to be a part of the feast. You can text me at 702-580-0662. I look forward to being with you. It's going to be kind of awesome. And as you can tell, I'm a happy chef. This is our last first Saturday feast. And just some of the beautiful people who show up, bring their smiles, they bring their happiness, and we're feasting on, this is still hors d'oeuvres at this point. And when you come over, I warn you, do not fill up on hors d'oeuvres or appetizers, because this is what the hors d'oeuvres and appetizers will look like. On this one, you see, this is zucchini, what's it called? It's a spicy zucchini dip. Right next to there is kale lentil pate. Right next to that one is hummus. No, this is not the raw sprouted garbanzo hummus. This is canned garbanzos or chickpeas hummus. But it tastes wonderful. I think the raw one it not only tastes quite spectacular, but with the raw one, the health profile goes up another 30-40% or so. Then we have next to that the collard green crisps. I think I'm going to be throwing onto the menu of some kale crisps for tomorrow because I bought 4 bunches of kale. They were like 50 cents a bunch. I had to get more kale. Over here we have the walnut pate. Actually, that's a combination of walnut pate and veggie pate. Right next to that one, what is that? That one is, oh, it was tasty too. I'm trying to remember what it is. I can't remember right now, but it was some sort of a spicy dip. I'll remember. I have the menu list from last month over here somewhere. And then cut veggies, of course, for dipping. We have crackers over here. We see the whole grain crackers, but there's also flax crackers, and there was yam chips. That was all last month. And these were some of the beautiful, beautiful people who show up with us. Very dignified. I love all of you. This is what our appetizers look like, and there is the cranberry sauce is there too. And I know I made the sprouted lentil carrot bread, and it went over fantastic. The sprouted lentil carrot bread on its own, the taste is a little funny, but when you put the cranberry sauce on it, it goes over. It's a grand slam home run. It really is. So that's how we do hors d'oeuvres around here. And then we lay out. Oh, these are still hors d'oeuvres here. There's some bean dip. There's some dehydrated apples. We can see all of them, but we can also see now the entree dishes, the main course dishes are coming out as well. We like to take photographs with everything, and so this is everything. You can't see but two of the juices here, but there were 9 juices on last month's menu. 9 juices and beverages, including the super smoothie, banana chocolate smoothie. People loved that one. They really did. And there's the happy chef in his domain. I've been in here. I spent 3 days behind this kitchen island in this spectacular kitchen. It's a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous kitchen here. It really is. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a good 8.5. The cabinets are in the weird places, especially underneath the island. There's a bunch of cabinets and really hard to access. We do what we do. The Happy Chef, Happy Food. These are the entrees for last month. From upper right-hand corner, those are red beans. They look black, but those are red beans. There's some rice over here on this table somewhere too. Underneath that one is the coleslaw. It looks like coleslaw, but no, it's probably not coleslaw. It might be mock chicken salad. We see carrot, beet salad there at the top. Right next to that one, my world famous potato salad. That is really popular. We have, oh man, couscous tabbouleh down here in the corners. Stewed apples. I have some stewed apples again for tomorrow. There we can see the carrot lentil bread over here, along with the flax crackers, along with the whole grain crackers. Man, then we had a good time. And there is tomato cucumber salad. We can see that looks like the untuna. That is the untuna. And I mean, we just got happy. We had a wonderful meal, and without the list in front of me, sometimes I have to remember. And people come by and they get happy. This is what my plate looked like when I put all the food I could on one plate. It didn't even really include the appetizers. That's what it looks like. We have broccoli, carrot beet salad, tomato cucumber salad, potato salad, couscous tabbouleh, untuna. This one is quinoa, wild rice, and mushrooms. Oh, that is awesome. In fact, I have that one on the menu again today. Red beans. We have up here something, I can't tell what that is. So we have the dried apples, the dehydrated collard greens. What a plate. What a plate. And what a fellow, what a good friend. Nathan is here. He likes to hold down the fort, guard the table, guard the island. And Nathan is always welcome. Man, I love having you around. I consider you to be real good, close family with us, and we appreciate love you. He's going to be with us again tomorrow. So if you want to come by and meet our dear friend Nathan, Here's a good excuse to do so. This is another day, living superfood. This is the same plate, just with a little bit different angle. Somebody said, I'll take it with a vertical. I see up at the top, those look like potatoes or plantains. It might be plantains. And we're going to have curried garbanzos tomorrow. This is what a normal day of eating around here looks like. And folks who are my client, you eat what I eat. So I expect you to be as healthy as I am healthy. Curried potatoes. There is, looks like coleslaw up there. Tomato cucumber salad. This is mock chicken salad. Red beans and brown rice. Cut veggies and some healthy cocoa, choco, healthy breakfast bars there. Or no, those are probably cookies. No, those are the breakfast bars. There is the bread, the carrot, lentil, sprouted lentil carrot bread as it was going in the dehydrator with black sesame seeds in it. Oh, that is such a healthy blend, and it's made with flax. Different ingredients going in to make the hibiscus juice. The couscous tabbouleh is a lovely dish, one of our favorites. Every time we serve it, people rave about it. Carrot beet salad. And this was the promo for last month's Las Vegas first Saturday vegan feast, March 1, 2025. So we do the best we can. Let you know, and you should know by now. Two things. Number one, food is nature's most perfect medicine. And number two, I like it when you talk to me while I'm doing the shows. So don't be shy. Real quickly, just a few more pictures of what we do around here and who we do it with and why we just love eating. I love to eat. And I love to be around people. This is the February 1st Saturday raw vegan. Not raw vegan, because there's a cooked pot of soup there. The black bean mushroom soup was crazy good. This was the promo for February. We go out. And daily meals. And ideas for playing with your food. And this soup, I just started making this soup. This soup has the glass noodles in it. It has tofu. It has oyster mushrooms in it. It has some greens in it and some fresh tomatoes. And oh, this soup is just stunning. Has coconut oil in it. And this is an Asian motif. And I made this one for the February. That was our featured soup that month. And that's how we do it. This is where I got the idea for that soup from. I started with this photograph I came across and then reverse engineered it. And by the time I finished making it, this is what mine looked like compared to the original idea. Not bad. Theirs had a lot less liquid in it, whereas theirs has chicken. I use tofu and not chicken. I don't put chicken in my body. And so that's what we do. That's how we do what we do when we get together with you to do. I hope you love what I showed you today. I'm not going to stay on here too long because I have a kitchen that's calling for me. And if nobody's responding, I do see Nguvu is in the house. He said the word is ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. Nguvu, you got it going on. I ain't lying. You got it going on. What a great contribution. Thank you. He said, Sawubona, I see you. The word is ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. That's it, EDTA. I took my first course for today, just before going on the air. And then another 1 hour from now, I'll take a second course of this. I do 3 courses of that during the day. Then, or during the morning, then I switch to milk thistle and dandelion root to flesh out, clean out the liver, and clean out the bloodstream. I'll do 3 of those during the course of a day, and then overnight, cascara sagrada and prune juice to flush and eliminate all of that out of my detox, out of my digestive tract, my alimentary canal from the rooter to the tutor. And let me tell you, after 3 days of that, I feel like I'm 10 years younger. Neurologically, I feel 10 years younger. I do see in the house for Africa One, Hotep, Brother Keedy, and Global Alabi family. Always, it's a pleasure to have you in the family. And Tunk from Snake Creek is in the house. Great stuff, Baba Keedy. Thank you so much, Tunk from Snake Creek. It's an honor and a pleasure to be with you. It's an honor and a pleasure to do what I do and to share this food. I hope you do appreciate, love it. I wanted to keep up the tour. In fact, now that I know I have a listening audience and they're actually talking to me, let's continue to tour the food just a little bit more. I'm going to pull the food back up on my desktop. Boom, add the stage. And I won't talk so much this time. I'll just going to tour with the food with you. Let me just make sure this screen is as large as I can get it. There we go. And let's just keep touring the food. This is the first time I made the cacao chocolate healthy breakfast bars. And they turned out just wonderful. I made them rather large, and now I just make them just scoop size. And you can have like 3 of them will make up one of these large ones. But I make them smaller now, just easier to make them rather than large like this. But the large ones are just, I mean, the first time I tasted this recipe was designed for the stem cell 56-day rejuvenation protocol. So eating these breakfast, this is all you need. This is choco berry raw healthy breakfast bars. If you just have this and water, this gives you all of the nutrition you would need for the first 8 hours of the day, or first 6 hours of the day. I don't eat breakfast. I do intermittent fasting. My first meal of the day is no earlier than noon. Many days I don't eat until 2 or 3. And I'm still full of energy. Even though I might yawn in the middle of a sentence, that's something else. Still full of energy with our healthy, raw, healthy berry breakfast bars. So let's keep touring. What do we got on that? What does Chef Keedy eat? This is the same breakfast bars. Getting ready to go into the dehydrator. This is the first Saturday first Saturday vegan feast, December 2024. That's my finished plate with, of course, minimal of the appetizers. You do see my flax crackers, you see blue corn chips, you do see the whole grain crackers on there, but a lot of the other hors d'oeuvres are not on the plate. You see some barbecue tofu. What's that one in the middle? That's a new dish. I'm trying to remember what it is. We do see candy jams up here, pear applesauce. We have cauliflower broccoli, raw cauliflower broccoli ginger walnut salad. That is awesome. We do see the carrot raisin salad with pineapple here. And down here in the corner, that looks like quinoa or something like that. I can't remember exactly what these. Sometimes I make the dishes and I forget what I made. But I put all these on menu lists so you can see them. This is the promo going out for that Saturday, December 7th. This is a normal daily meal. This is the carrot lentil bread. It's got flax, sprouted lentils, and carrots in it. Here we can see the kale lentil pate on whole grain crackers. Brown rice up here. It looks white, but it's brown rice. Broccoli and plantain. I love plantain. We're going to be having plantain again tomorrow. And I see others who do this and are offering their plates. Now here's someone offering these different plates, and I like to look at whether the chefs are doing undeniably so. But here's the thing. Look at this plate, and then look at these plates. This is what other chefs are offering. And if you compare the prices, like this one, Vitality Bowl, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 items plus a side item there. And the cost of that one is I can't tell the price. That's not the price. I hope it's not. But what I'm saying to people is dollar for dollar value, bang for the buck. Nobody's going to treat you better than me. No one is. I promise you that. So if you choose to be one of my clinical nutrition clients, or if you choose to spend $40 for a seat at a table with 35 vegan menu items on it, $40 for 35, that means you pay just $1 and maybe 20 cents at most, $1.14 for each item. You can't even get a drink for $1.14, let alone a bowl of soup, broccoli, cauliflower, walnut, ginger salad. And, over here, you can go back for seconds. There's plenty of food. All of you paid for the food. Fortunately, we have more than 2 people showing up now, because when we just restarted in a new location, the first time only 2 people came and paid, and so we ended up subsidizing the food. Now we're up to about our capacity. We're saying our capacity is 12 people. And if not this month, and next month we will start reaching that 12 people capacity. I have served as many as 20 people before. That's not so easy. Especially at that time, I served 20 people by myself, and that was not easy at all. But we did it. So come, be a part of this. What if you ate like this every day at your home? What if you ate like this to complete and total satisfaction? How do you think you'd feel? How do you think your body would be functioning? You probably would feel pretty doggone good, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. That's who we are. That's what we do. Food is nature's most perfect medicine. Join good people. Make a family, make a friend. I see the herbed veganades right here in this picture. I think I'm going to add that one to tomorrow's menu, because I have now fresh herbs from the garden I can use, and I do have a block of tofu in there, and I didn't necessarily have any plans for it. This is family. It's a family affair. And it's family love. That's who we are. That's what we do. That's what food is. Food is not just loving my family in our house. Food is love for everyone. Food is a celebration of life. You notice no carcass food. We don't kill animals. We don't eat their babies, their eggs. I saw the price of eggs in the grocery store the other day, because I've been hearing them going up. I haven't bought eggs in over 30 years. And I looked at the price of eggs, and I see why people are panicking. Because I can remember the days when eggs were $1 a dozen. And now eggs are approaching $1 a piece. Wow. Wow. Mango chutney, that's a new recipe. I just bought some mangoes, but they will not be right by tomorrow. So we have some clients coming in from out of state. They will be eating mango chutney with organic blue corn chips. My mango chutney is going to be an award-winning recipe. If I ever have a contest, I'm going to submit the mango chutney. I'm pretty sure that one will take first place. Unless I get more ambitious and do a raw vegan pizza with a flaxseed crust. Now that is ambitious and that is tasty. The problem about it is it's too tasty. It's so tasty you want to like eat it down like a dog wolfs down its food. It's that tasty. The best way to do this one is to cut it into small bite-sized pieces and time each chew. So each mouthful. Chew it 48 times. I mean, this pizza is off the charts. That is the pizza in the middle of a plate. Wait. What's on the plate? We see the watermelon taffy. We're almost back. Watermelons are starting to appear in the store. I don't have plans to include watermelon for tomorrow, but I might. I might put watermelon on the recipe for tomorrow, on the menu for tomorrow. I probably will make it by the end of the middle of the week. We'll have these clients coming to stay here. They're going to be eating 2 meals a day for 8 days. Happy. And I do not drink anything out of a can other than coconut water. I will drink coconut water out of a can, but no sodas, none of that stuff. Someone else had this. And they were over here and we were having food, and I can see the vegan sushi, the untuna sushi there as well. So that's a favorite. I'm going to be serving the untuna with nori wraps in case you want to sushi yourself. But wrapping all them sushis, cutting up all them sushis, that's time consuming. This is after we had just settled in a new house. This is our first group of people coming by, and surrounded by all these sisters. Yeah, it was all of that. And 4 of them said they would come by. They wanted me to prepare their meals, and guess how many of them showed up? Right, none. But I do my best. This is the first Saturday back in, doing our best to give people what they truly need for their health and their vitality, what they truly need. This is the famous pomegranate cheesecake. Yeah, that's it. Pomegranate cheesecake. It tastes just like cheesecake, but it's good for your blood, good for your cholesterol levels. This is the basis of what we call the color salad. This is going to be on tomorrow's menu. And this one we have the color salad has the grated carrots, tomatoes, raisins, cucumber slices, walnuts, has bell peppers, has chopped apples and or radishes. There's the radishes. Has avocado and grated beets, and it's got 2 or 3 different types of lettuce underneath all of that. And then I make a honey mustard dressing to go with it. Another daily. This is just what we eat on a daily basis. Another daily. In fact, let me just see. Lentil carrot soup, kale salad, summer corn salad. That summer corn salad is on tomorrow's menu. And I have a new kale salad I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Kale salad with a creamy cashew sauce. This will be a first time for that. And I'm going to serve it raw too. I think I'm going to serve it raw. With a creamy cashew and blending into the kale. I'll have to marinate the kale well in advance to make sure the texture breaks down to match the texture of the creamy cashew sauce. Friends come by and hang out, and we celebrate people. So that's a first Saturday people celebration, superfood demo. And I can see my brother Jerome in the house back in the back. I miss you, man. You know we got to have you around here again. And this is one of my demos. Actually, this is my preparation, not demo. This is a speech on living superfood given in London. Queen Afua was in the city and celebrating her birthday here in Las Vegas. And so we brought the queens over and we made this meal for the queens. It was all of that and even more. Look at me surrounded by all of these beautiful women. One of my brothers is taking a photograph. But let me just tell you, being surrounded by all of these divine ordered sisters, celebrating the birth of our Queen Mother, Queen Afua, the Empress. She is the queen of the queens. I see Queen Esther. She's a longtime compadre. And Sister China. So many others. I'm trying to call everybody's name out, but you know you're all spectacular. We love you dearly. Another daily. This is what we just eat on a daily basis. This is from August. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items on the plate. Simple, easy to prepare. I can prepare 5 items in an hour and a half. Another daily living superfood plate. This was on the 25th, and this was on the 27th. Most of the times the foods will last 2 days. This is the mixed fruit salad, which is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful item. You could put a bunch of different things in it. This one has got peaches and apples and raisins and walnuts and cinnamon, and it's got probably blueberries in it as well as lime juice. Another daily plate. Another daily plate. Another daily plate. This is how we eat. This is how we live. This is how we live up. This is how we glorify ourselves. Got some asparagus on there. My potato salad brings all the girls to the yard. Black beans, brown rice, and stewed carrots and cabbage. There is the famous eggless egg salad. Egg salad with no eggs in it. It tastes like egg salad, but it doesn't have any eggs in it. So this is what we do. This is how we do what we do. It is a celebration of life. It is a celebration of nutrition, and it feeds the idea that food is nature's most perfect medicine. Can you imagine eating like this and then being able to fairly easily push out 200 push-ups in a single set? No pause, no break. Push them out. Count from 1 to 100, then count from 101 to 200 before pausing. Yesterday was 250 in my first set, 150 in the second set. If I had had more time, I might have done a third set. Food is medicine. It's the healing of the nation. Ideas, this is someone else's dish, but I love the idea. The colors, the contrast, the photograph is spectacular. And the brain is triggered to realize this. This is another of the mixed fruit salad. No, this is the apple cinnamon agave granola. Now I'm going to be using a version of this for tomorrow's meal. Our dessert will be apple cinnamon pie with a almond flax and sunflower seed crust. It's going to be pretty awesome. Chef Keedy out doing appetizers for one of our dear friends was doing a concert with his band, and so he asked us to come out and serve appetizers to the people who came by, and I was honored to serve our dear brother. He is now in the realm of the ancestors. Another person after invited me over, make appetizers for my guests, please, as she was doing a presentation. And we did this set of appetizers, the spicy cashew cheese with blue corn chips, whole grain crackers, the veganaise dip with cut veggies, yam chips, and the spectacular star of the party, sprouted garbanzo hummus. And that was truly the star of the party that day. Didn't that look lovely? Juicing is a beautiful thing. Photographs of juice should look beautiful as well. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different juices prepared here, including watermelon juice. Another plate. This is what we eat on a daily basis. Hey, listen, we've run out of time. I'm ready to go forward. Let me just say to Tunk from Snake Creek, it is an honor to receive this knowledge, he writes. It is an even greater honor to present it to you, oh appreciative brother that you are. It is an even greater honor to have you in the house. Tunk from Snake Creek, for Africa One in Guvu. And let me see if anybody is talking to me from you now. We are on, not you now, YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm on you now. On you now. Let me just acknowledge you as well. I don't want to leave you behind. Ali Adil is in the house. Great to have you in the house as well. Food is nature's most perfect medicine. And let your food be your medicine. And medicine ain't never tasted like this before. What I've been showing you tastes spectacular. It really does. And so don't hide. Don't deny your body. Don't deny your family this privilege. Take full advantage of it. Live up. Grow your body. Build your body. Live healthy, long, passionate. Do this every day. Every day. Without hesitation. No excuses. No excuses. People tell me, oh, I'm too busy. Do it anyways. You'll recover 2 more hours a day. This is all vegan. This is what vegans eat. Vegans eat good, don't we? Honey mustard dressing, that one's on the menu for tomorrow, freshly made. Zucchini cheese dip. This is just a simple little recipe, very simple, that is nutrition dense. Apple slices with nut butter, raisins, and dusted with cinnamon. There's 1 apple. That's the whole meal right there. And let me tell you, that meal will satisfy you. You can get out and you can work like a lion. Because the meal has so much energy, available energy in it. It's got so much nutrients, the resveratrol and the raisins. The density of the amino acids in the nut butter. The cinnamon to help regulate your insulin sensitivity. Green goddess dressing. Now, that's the veggie pate I was showing a little bit earlier. This one's on tomorrow's menu as well. The recipes I've been sharing today are in the book, Living Superfood Recipes, Volume 1. Some of these are in Living Superfood Recipes, Volume 2, and the combination of cooked and veggie is in Living Superfood Recipes Volume 3. You can go to livingsuperfood.com. It's an HTTP, not an HTTPS. You can go to livingsuperfood.com. You'll see recipes Volume 1 and 2. I think I put Volume 3 up there too, but it might not be. But you see all my 58 books now, all but 4 of them. 4 of them are out of print. I may be bringing 2 of them back into print in a couple of months. You can get them at keidi.biz. Get the books mentioned today. Get the books mentioned today. Get the books with the recipes at HTTP. Get them at my personal website, keidi.biz, keidi.biz. That's the most comprehensive listing, including transforming soul food for the body, mind, and spirit, which I think is on all the websites, I think. .biz /CRP 2012. KD.biz/CRP 2012. And on that note, I want to thank you all for tuning in today to your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. Tell your friends to tell their friends. We have our own now. There's nothing to be ashamed about what we have. In fact, there's everything to be very proud about what we have and how we deliberately intend to create a long-lasting, bold, brilliant future for ourselves, for our children, for future generations. That's who we are. And we are a good people. We are a great people. If you saw the recent book I put out called Standard Omission, The African Scientific Roots of Greco-Roman Medicine, if you saw this book, you'll understand how we claim beyond a shadow of a doubt to be a great, noble, and dignified people. Standard Omission, The African Scientific Roots of Greco-Roman Medicine. Just real quickly, take you through a few recent books. Living Superfood Solutions, Dietary Strategies to prevent and reverse common chronic diseases. Living Superfood Recipes. New books out, The African Future, Empowering a United and Prosperous Africa for Future Generations. Where's it at? There it is, African Future. If I hold it close to my face, the chroma key background will see the book. So that's why I look funny when I'm doing that. This one, I love this book. A lot of you overlooking this one. I understand why you're overlooking it, because you perceive it to be a bit too challenging to read. But I don't find it to be too challenging. In fact, I find by ramping my brain up to be able to handle stuff like this, quantum advancement, spectacular discoveries along the magnificent journey, combining ancient Kemetic, Nubian, Kush, African discoveries in electromagnetics and cosmological, and combining that with a cutting edge of quantum physics research. We're now talking about building flying machines that defy gravity. We're now talking about finding a way to transport ourselves through to the fifth dimension. This one here, serious science book, another of my books on longevity, The Stem Cell Revolution, a holistic approach to stem cell activation and regenerative medicine. This book is got life in it. It's got your rejuvenation in it. Disaster preparedness for World Wars 5 and 6. Don't let nothing that Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, the World Economic Forum with Klaus Schwab, don't let anything they do surprise you. Let me repeat. Don't let anything these billionaire corporate globalists do surprise you. If they surprise you, they got you, because they plan on you not catching them in advance. And this book here, it's not a large book. It's an inexpensive book. It's not a small book. It's got, 120 pages. Transforming Soul Food for the Body, Mind, and Spirit, which contains 25 of my favorite vegan soul food recipes. And chapter 4, my favorite culinary herbs and spices. I list 40 of them. My favorite culinary herbs and spices, and all 40 of my favorite culinary herbs and spices, all 40 of them have serious medicinal, nutritional properties. Food is nature's most perfect medicine. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going back in the kitchen. I'm going to have such a good time. If you're on my Facebook page, you'll see me updating dishes as I do 2 or 3 new dishes. I'll put the update up on my Facebook page and celebrate. That's what we do. We celebrate life as we celebrate the food that gives us life. Food that is as exciting to prepare as it is to eat. That's why you see me looking so happy today in my kitchen. I'm going to be in my garden today too. It's a beautiful life. We are a beautiful people. And beautiful people do good things for the world. I'm starting with a man in the mirror. I'm doing good things for me. And from there, it just gets better, better and better as we take into the world all these wonderful things that makes our life just exactly what we need our life to be. On your favorite, we envy your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. Go to keidi.biz. That's where the books are. Buy a book. Help me on this sacred mission for our generation and for future generations. I need your help. You need my help too. Let's work together. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you.